way too close to the hero image. So to do that, we're going to add some spacing to the row. So you can double click on this white space here, and that's going to take you to the row options. Click on styling and click on padding. Click on the link icon, and then I'm going to add 5% to the top and 5% to the bottom, just like that. All right. And once that is done, you can click on done. And what I like to do is I want to make sure that image is also aligned with the text here, right? So to do that, you can hover over the purple again and select the middle column alignment. Okay, so it's going to align the text to the image, and it just looks a lot better like that. All right. So what you can also do is you can also change the size of the columns by clicking the column line and sort of dragging it like that. Okay. So you can play around with that. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Right, so for the next section, we're going to do the services section. Right, so the first thing that we want to do for the services section is to actually add in a background color. Right, so we're going to go over here to styling and click on background. And the background color that I want to put in is F6, F6, F6. So it's a really light and subtle gray. Right, so why do we actually do that? The reason why we do that is because we want to sort of separate each of the different sections of the website, right? You don't want to just have one huge block of, a white background and the sections don't look like they're separated, right? So if you actually, let's say we go to, apple.com, right? And if we actually click on one of the pages, you'll see that each of the different sections is separated, right? So here they've got, I think, either a white background or a really light gray, and then they separate it with this dark or black background. Okay, everything is separated really nicely. Okay, so everything is separated. That's white, that's a really light gray. It's not just all white, right? So if you scroll down here, they're separated with a background image as well. Okay, and that's what we want to do for our website, and it makes it look really good. So the next thing we want to do is maybe drop in a text module, and we're going to label it services. All right, set it to heading 2 and then click on done. All right, so once we've done that, then we want to add in some featured modules. So hover over here, let's look for feature, drop it below there. Here, let's just say you offer web design. Okay, and we're going to add some text. I'm just going to grab some Lorem Ipsum text, paste that into there, just like that. And you can also select the different layout. I'm going to remove the circle, so I'm just going to delete it. Okay, and maybe delete the strokes as well. Also, I might delete the color, so select it and delete it. The size, I'm going to change it to medium. Okay, and for web design, I might change it to a different icon. So click on insert icon, and we're going to select maybe something to do with design. Okay, so let's have a look. Maybe this one might be okay, web designer computer. Okay, so here you can also change the color of the logo. So what I do recommend just leaving it as this, okay, nice and neutral. You don't want it to stand out too much, you know what I mean? So we're going to keep it as neutral and delete that. You can also link it to a specific page that you've created, or a external page, like if you want to link it to Apple. So if you link that here, then when people click into that, then it's going to link to Apple's website. All right, so I'm going to just, delete it for now, and then we're going to click on done. All right, so let's just say I want to create 3 different sections, 3 different feature modules. So to do that, I sort of want to have 3 rows, right? So what you can do is hover over the green here and click on rows, and I'm going to select this one here. Okay, click it and drag it and put it below services. Once you've done that, then drag the featured module, click on it and put it into one of those columns, just like that. Okay, and then to actually create another one, then you can actually hover over the blue and duplicate it 2 times. All right, and then just drag it and put it into here like that. All right, so to change it, you can double click, and perhaps this one might be, free tutorials. Okay, and maybe scroll down here, you probably want to change the icon. So insert icon, let's look for a play button or something like that. I think this one might be okay. Okay, and then double click on the third one. Okay, let's double click again. Here, this one might be maybe 24/7 support. Okay, and we're gonna scroll down here. We're gonna change the icon to, I think, user, like that. Okay, and then click on done. So what you can also do is, instead of actually just, double clicking the module here and styling, clicking the font and aligning this to the center, what you can actually do is you can actually double click the row, go to styling, font, and text align to the center. So that's gonna align everything within the row into the center, right? So we're gonna click on done. So what that means is if we actually move the text, down to a new row, then it's not gonna be in the center anymore. But if we move it back here, hopefully if I can move it back, actually what I can do is we can actually undo. So click on undo, okay? And that's gonna, bring you back where you were before, right? Double click the row and go to styling, padding, click on the link icon. Let's add 5% to the top, 5% to the bottom. Click on done. And I might want to add some space here, okay, below services. So double click the text module, styling, padding, click on the link, and we're going to add some padding to the bottom of that text module. Okay, so padding, you're going to be using it pretty much all the time when you're actually building layouts, because you're going to probably need to add spacing to everything to make it look good. All right, and that is that section done. So you can click on save. Now the next section that we're going to create is the gallery section. So we're going to create the gallery section so you can actually showcase your work in a lightbox, or you can add in a slider as well, or anything like that. So here what we're going to do is we're going to, let's drop in a text module, click on modules, let's drop in a text module here, let's label it gallery, let's set it to heading 2, styling, font, and align to the center. Okay, and we're gonna hover over here again, and we're gonna look for maybe the gallery module. Upload files, select files, and I'm gonna upload the images which I have cropped. All right, so gallery 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Open. And what I do recommend is cropping it beforehand as well. So you don't have to crop it to the same size that I have done, okay, 600 by 400 pixels in height. You can crop it to pretty much any size between, maybe I'd say 600 to 1000 in width to about, whatever height that you want, okay, because you don't really need that big of an image. Otherwise your site's going to load really slowly. But what I do recommend is making sure that each of these are the same size, right? So your gallery images should be all the same size, so that makes sure that everything is proportional. So add to gallery, update gallery. So I think I added these ones by mistake, so insert gallery again. Just gonna delete these ones. Update gallery. All right, so we've got 6 images. So we're gonna scroll down here, and we're gonna to change it to